if you're not winding down by 8:30, then you're going to have issues with afternoon slag, okay? So make sure to get yourself plenty of sleep, at least 7 hours, and you're going to feel a lot better for it, I promise. Okay. All right. So that meal four, you can make that like a handful of nuts and maybe a handful of like fruit or something to go with it, because nuts and like cheeses and proteins can give us that boost for the afternoon. So if you want to do like a couple pieces of cheese wedges with maybe a couple almonds or a couple walnuts and then like some cranberries, that's a really fun little mix up. You can make yourself your own little trail mix at home, bring it with you, snack on that in the afternoon. And it's going to be pretty filling, and it's going to give you that afternoon push you need. Okay. So the last meal of the day, for me at least, for somebody else, we might have one more after that, but your last meal is your dinner. That's your fifth meal. I personally love a really good protein, and then I just fill my plate up with lots of veggies. I try to stay away from eating a carb in the evening because carbs give us energy and don't really need energy to sleep. Okay, so try to get in, a healthy protein, and then fill that plate with nice baked or steamed or even a salad, nice vegetables. Make sure that they're in their purest form that you can get them. If you steam them, that's awesome. If you bake them, that's awesome. Just flavor them up however you would like. Throw some cheese on them if you have to for the husband or for the kids, and really just bring that plate together. You don't have to cook this, chef meal. You don't have to be Paula Deen. None of us are Paula Deen, and we're okay with that. Just be the cooker you are, and if you need to throw it in the slow cooker to let it cook, that's fine. If you can bake it in the oven a couple days before, that's awesome too. If your husband's a griller, let him grill. Give him some pork chops, give him some chicken breast, give him some turkey breast, and let him grill, and you stay inside and steam up those vegetables, get those kids involved, and get that plate balanced. Okay, so if you're having one more meal in the day, I would suggest it to be something pretty light. Now, as you can see, we've already gotten in our fruits, we've already gotten in our carbs, okay? And you're really already getting in your vegetables. So if you're kind of a PM last minute meal kind of gal where you need that sixth meal right before you go to bed, if you're just feeling super hungry, I want you to stop and take a feel of what you need, okay? So if you're just having that craving because you're used to eating really, really late at night, I want you to try to do without that. Try to cut that meal out for 2 or 3 nights and go to bed and see if you wake up just absolutely starving, because you probably won't. You'll find that last minute meal is a lot of times us just wanting that filling, because what we're doing is we're trying to balance things, and our body is already really off whack from all the junk we've been eating. So if we can balance it, then you'll find that it'll take about 2 or 3 weeks, and you'll start to really be okay with not having that last meal, be perfectly okay with not having that sixth meal of the day. Now, if you still feel like you need it, I want you to look throughout your day and see what you've had. If you've written it down, that's awesome. If you added it to an app, if you've posted it in our group, that's perfect. You can go back and look and see what you've had, and especially if you've taken pictures of it. So if you know what you've already had, then go ahead and fill in what you haven't had. So if you've had servings of everything, that's awesome. If you haven't had enough servings of vegetables, if you haven't had 3 to 4 to 5 serving of vegetables, go ahead and have some celery, have some carrots, eat some peppers, eat something of a vegetable, and see if that will do you any good, okay? And it should fill you right in. So I hope that this helps with getting that balance going, and you'll have it together soon. Be patient with yourself. You're not Paula Deen, but just know if you can stay away from those drive-thrus and get to packing your own food, knowing what you're eating, and balance your nutrition, you'll find that this will come a lot easier and a lot faster. All right, you girls, thanks.